Not fun. Ugh. Okay, super good. Super good. Oh, man. I think I'm going to be limiting my Monday streams in the week going forward. I have been streaming way too much. What mission am I on? Oh, yes. Evacuation. Oh, I'm too tired. I cannot afford to stream 10 something plus hours every week. I no longer have the patience. But yeah, let me turn this one up.
We're on the surface?
Ready to launch. Move your asses to the evac zone. Get to orbit now.
Sloan's giving evac orders. He knows. Somehow.
Knows what? Look! The Guardian!
Oh no. Where the hell is it going? Chief's on board that thing.
We need to get airborne.
The other colonies Captain Lasky told us about. This is what happened to them. Look, this colony's gonna be a crater soon. We can't take anything that flies from these people.
Our Pelican is on the space elevator. We could use that.
The other colonies, there are more Guardians.
Really only concerned about the one in front of us right now, Vale.
But why this one?
Chief, on
Why
this
is the
Guardian.
chief on this
I
Guardian?
think it's the first one Cortana activated on purpose.
Activated on purpose.
This is covered
This is
quote.
covered.
Broadcasting on all
Broadcasting
frequencies.
on all frequencies.
People, if you were still planet side, making way in the suit elevator right now.
I'm able to hello, Bolt.
Shuttle shuttles are departing soon. With or without you.
Shuttle Bravo
Shuttle
take
Bravo
off.
for takeoff.
What's it on your tail?
They're on your tail.
Take down the elevator.
Damn, stay close!
Better bail while we still can.
We're not about to be shredded.
Enemy grenade! The Guardian's got a hell of a singing voice.
Can we do autopilot retrieval? Bring the Pelican down to us.
Everything out of the sky.
It's
They're destroying those pelicans. Hopefully not safe to get them down now. I forgot that Phaetons can easily take out pelicans. Mangler, don't die. I'm not gonna die. Currently, they're not targeting me. Mangler, do you agree with the Darth Vader versus Dr. Doom death battle? So, I have a layman's understanding of both of those characters, but I don't remember the results and who won or who lost.
Governor Sloan, we need access to the space elevator.
Can't do that, Spartans. You got
Too many people taking refuge inside. They'd be slaughtered.
Understood, Governor. Osiris, clear the area so they can open those doors.
My armor's jammed up.
We're not leaving you behind.
Thanks, Spartan.
Grenade.
Fire from that turret. Let's overheat it.
Soldier sniper.
How's it going? Alright. I haven't been having the greatest week. Daylight savings time has been horrible for me. Destroyed my body clock, and I've been going to bed at like 5, 6 a.m. And then waking up at 11. It's been horrible. Not sure how to fix it.
What's taking so long, Spartans? You're probably
I may be going for like a run today. I get to my dad's house.
We get to stop being polite with him real soon here, right?
I see the scans I sent in. Yeah, at first they weren't loading in for me for some reason, but I think I see them clearly now. Oh, don't hear that? Yeah, it's kind of my sleep schedule. Yeah, but at least you can work. I can't at the moment.
Rally up, we just lost Bear.
Yeah, speaking of POC, I've been going in and grabbing a bunch of stuff because I'm struggling a little bit with red orbs, finally. It only took me about a week to consume all the red orbs I had, or like a week and a half. But I imagine once I finally finish doing the skill upgrades for my characters, and then doing like the rest of the daily missions for the challenge ones, I should have enough to finish the upgrades of all of my standard weapons. And then... Oh wow, I'm dead. I had no ammo. The farm gets worse, the higher you go. So I feel like that's true, and I feel like that's not true. So the reason why it's... Well, it's not even necessarily bad. The reason why it's just, like, not eventful is because I'm building up hunters. Like, right now, realistically, you only need 3 hunters. You just need Lady, you need someone that's close range that can do a lot of damage, and then you just need a backup person that can fulfill any position. And for me, that's just Dante, the Royal Guard variant of Dante, and Lady. You'll have to do one weapon at a time. Yeah, but like, I only really need one weapon at a time. I've got enough scales for it. Like, it's mainly red orbs, but the thing is that once you get enough, once you get your Devil Hunters leveled up to the point where they can do the different, like, realm challenges, you can force the game to just give you, like, every few hours, give you access to, like, 20,000 red orbs. Because, like, the physical arena will give you 20,000 red orbs. The ice arena will do the same thing, the fire arena will do the same thing, and the thunder arena will do the same thing. You just have to have at least 2 hunters for each one. And Lady in the ice outfit qualifies for like 3 of the categories. It caps at 84k. Yeah, that's about what I would expect. Yeah, 840k is enough to like upgrade your weapons, I think, to about 30, which is generally what you need for most of the events, encounters, and campaign missions before mission 7. Do your resources? Yeah, no, I do all my dailies and stuff like that. I also didn't seem to understand how the stamina system worked until I finally played enough of the game. So the way the stamina system works, if I'm not mistaken, is that the more you upgrade your office, the more it upgrades the default stamina you have. So the more total stamina you have, meaning like when you start the game, first off, you'll have 120 something stamina. And then by the time you're finished upgrading everything, you'll have like 200 something stamina. Every single day you get your stamina rewards, you'll get 250 stamina. Like, you'll get a lot. Like, you'll get whatever your default amount is. comparable to your office. So you can get a lot of stamina. Like, a ton of fucking stamina. 240 is max? Yeah. I'm at like 170? 180? Something like that. Because there's just days where I just do the unlimited events challenges, and I don't consume stamina, so I just have like 3 days where I'm not doing stamina at all, and then I decide to do campaign missions, and I have like 600, 700 stamina, like a crazy amount of stamina. I can play like half the campaign for free. Like, stamina is not a problem, except at the very, 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 very beginning of the game. Edgar Virgil is a rerun, go for him. Yeah, I'm trying to get Endless Judgment Virgil. I have Devil Breaker Virgil. I got him by accident multiple times when I was trying to pull for V. I've already pulled, I think, 35 summons for V, but I'm getting like five of those like Codebreaker Vault books for V like every day, so I'm pretty sure in the next day or 2 I'll get him. I only have 5 days left, but at the rate I'm going, I will definitely unlock him. I'll answer your question in a second, Red Dust. Give me a moment. I'm getting floored by Prometheans. Trying to decide how I want to. Ooh, that was actually some good damage there.
Priority target.
Okay, that was a mistake on my part.
Need help.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Make sure you do the legendary weapons. They have the most bang for buck. They're nice. So what guns do Spartans normally have on hand when they start mission? Usually typical UNSC weapons. Battle rifles, assault rifles, DMRs. Though it can depend because Spartans are also stated to have certain specifications. Like, they train and deploy with certain specifications in mind on top of their all-purpose general training that they engage with every day. So sometimes Spartans prefer to be a sniper. They'll still be trained in hand-to-hand combat and be forced to train in every single combat scenario, like during most days of the week. But they will primarily also deploy with the intent to snipe if they're a sniper. So they might go in with an anti-material weapon like a sniper rifle, or DMRs, or like radar sensors and things that would support that type of game plan. My fish ship is Sanders Spartan loadout, yeah. 5 what? I'm sorry, repeat the question, Devil. Oh. Yeah, I have no ammo. Hang on.
We get to stop being polite with him real soon here, right?
Hold up.
We lost Buck. Fall back.
Okay. Almost died there.
Push up. Move up.
Solid copy.
Damn it, Vale. You're getting 5 for what? Oh, 5 of the vault breakers. So there are 2 different types of vault breaker um, items. There are the light blue ones, which are used for the legendary vault and for standard events. And then there are the dark purple ones, which is used for the V ones. Or, well, I think the dark purple ones can also be used for different ones. How are you getting 5 per day? So, some of the events, well, for starters, you just mainly get gems. Because the exchange process allows you to get, what is it, 180 gems converts to one of these. So you just have to get like 700 gems per day, which is not difficult considering your login bonuses give you like, for a lot of stuff, give you like anywhere from 200 to 300 gems. So you've already met like a quarter of that quota. The rest of them you just get from doing like dailies, dispatches, and a bunch of other shenanigans. Not to mention like co-op challenges. Like you can make almost 1,000 gems every day and then just convert them into vault breakers. Yeah, 180 equals something. Yes, that's absolutely correct. It's one of the reasons I don't understand people's criticisms against the gacha game, the gacha in the system. Like you have so many ways to get the resources. Like honestly, if I just held it off to the side for like a few days, I could probably drop 20 summons in like 4 days. That's nuts. Like that pretty much guarantee that if I were on the grind, and keep in mind when I say on the grind, I just mean doing the challenges at the time and then backing off. I actually play POC at most only maybe an hour a day. I don't play it like a lot. So I'm not working hard. I'm not putting in a lot of effort, and I'm still getting an enormous amount of resource. You'll run out of those login bonuses. Those are from your 2 weeks. That technically doesn't matter because by that point I'll have 80% of the characters in the game. Because I'm only missing some of the Virgils. I think like 1 lady, which I don't care about, 1 Nero, which I don't care about, and then 1 man show. So I've got half the characters in the game, and I've done absolutely nothing to deserve them. I'm on my way to getting 2 more. So, like, I literally have got almost everything that I want in the game. And all of it's been from only, like, a week of activity. That's pretty damn good by gacha standards. That's fantastic, I would say. Also, why are my people dying? Rock and Alice, did you hear what I said in regards to the Spartan loadout, or no?
Need assistance.
Yeah, I'm dead. I am dead. Starlight is at the beginning of the fight. Is the Starlight laser considered radiation? Sorry, I'm reading some of your older messages and I'm having some confusion understanding how it's radiation specifically. Does it say something that indicates that?
We lost Buck. Fall back.
What's this? Can I climb this wall? Oh. It would be for the normal gacha, however POC requires dupes to mid-max, which sucks. I don't mid-max. Why the fuck would you mid-max in POC? If you're mid-maxing, you have only yourself to blame. You should be playing things optimally. Yes, I did. Okay.
Stop being polite with him real soon here, right?
Good. I think the great benefit that Spartans carry is that Spartans can basically hold an enormous amount of resources at their disposal. Like, they can carry, like, hundreds of rounds of ammunition for both of their guns. And usually they can carry at least 3 guns, like 2 primaries and a side, plus like multiple pieces of equipment, plus all of their Mjolnir functions, plus other scavengeable things that they can carry, and they can still move at full speeds unhindered. They basically get the full package. Right, the turrets are offline. I actually really needed those. Damn it.
Take that target down.
Gotta deal with this solid copy.
My armor's jammed up.
Stonewalled here.
We get to stop being polite with him real soon here, right?
I think the only problem I'm having in POC right now is just getting people for the co-op challenges. Because some parts of the day are really active for a lot of people, and then sometimes I just get nobody helping me. And I can't do the challenge. Oh. Hold up. Okay. Ugh.
Rally up. We just lost Bale.
Yeah, hang on.
We get to stop being polite with him real soon here, right?
On my mark.
Should have not walked in here
We lost Buck. Fall back.
with like no plan. That was not a smart idea. It was a very not smart idea.
Move up. Move. Double time. Take that position.
God damn it, Vale.
Move up.
If I see someone have a debate about Spartan versus Space Marine,
On my mark.
the moment the Space Marine would say, well, even the Spartan won, the Emperor would send more to kill it, I would just tell them to shut the fuck up. Well, I mean, if you're having a custom matchup between, like, two individuals and you say that it's just the Spartan versus the Space Marine, it's not really fair to say that either side gets to send in reinforcements. So yeah, they have to prove the Spartan and or Space Marine can beat the other one.
Use a hand here. Appreciate the hand.
Get back in it, Buck.
Yeah, these guys need to stop dying. Hang on. Are Spartan Forbes nutter? Nerded.
To knock us out.
What is that word? Rephrase that. How the fuck do they keep dying? Okay, hang on. Somebody is killing them. Okay, it's that asshole. He's fucking done now. Just take care of this guy. I had to use the machine gun to solve all my problems.
Target the soldier. Clear that turret.
One sec. Target out. He's targeting me. Look back.
Get to knock her back up now.
I'm down. Armor stalled out. I'm in rough shape over here.
You're up, Spock. Take that soldier down.
It's very stressful in here. Need to make some space. God damn it, I need to rip those fucking turrets off. That's irritating the hell out of me. Great. They keep throwing grenades in there. Hang on. Get rid of that shit. Come here, you piece of fucking garbage. No more turrets for you guys. Okay, you're done now. So are you. So are you.
Close combat tactic.
Target the
So
soldier.
are you.
Stop that turret.
Got him. Finally. Pregno not possible. Pentdemon, you're not making sense. Your words don't make sense. Try again. Spin the wheel yet again. Explode? Please? Okay, perfect. Devil, correct me if I'm wrong, but the point of the boss rush is not to specifically beat the boss, it's just to get a high score, right? Or am I mistaken on that? Oh my god! Tanaka fucking pick me up. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Spartan.
Armor stalled out.
Pick him up! Holy shit. I rushed him.
Take that soldier down.
Please.
Target the turret. I'm down. System down.
Finally, they actually killed a guy. It took them forever. And Spartan 4s have babies. Jesus, so just... Alright, seriously, like, how difficult was that to say? Like, can they produce children? Can they produce offspring?
Elevator doors.
Are they fertile? Like, there's a million different words you could have used other than, like, broken English slang. Yes, Spartans can still have children. That's also another huge misconception the community has made, is that Spartans can't reproduce, or that they're chemically castrated. That is not actually correct at all. It's also fundamentally disproven multiple times by both Bungie's lore and 343's lore. No surprise. Like, Buck literally still has romantic feelings for Veronica Dare, his girlfriend, now his wife, who he's starting a life with. Maria, a Spartan 2, literally retired to start a family with some dude. Randall was already willing to start a family when he was still augmented as a Spartan, and he specifically was going to do this while he still had his exoskeleton and his chemicals and his physiological makeup being changed. Granted, he did get reverse augmented, but he wanted to start a family and wanted to settle down with some chick and have children with her while he was still a Spartan.
She gave me fair warning. True enough.
I blame Hidden Xperia for a lot of it, but there's a couple of the ones like Halo installation. Hidden Xperia is responsible for an enormous amount of misinformation. Wolfenstein is interesting lore and scaling. Let's see.
They're between us and the Pelican.
Weapons free.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty good section here. We got a couple Marines with us. Or soldiers, I guess. Human AI.
Tanaka, override the security system.
Love to. Delicate work to do while getting shot at, though.
Let's clear the ladies' war space, shall we?
Just got teleported in.
Tanaka's down.
I can handle a crawler.
Push up.
Consider it done, Locke. I love a challenge.
Inward time? No. Also a low Anarchy. You giving him a shield? That's illegal. Only I'm allowed to have shields. I mean, yeah, the Forerunners have shielding technology, but I mean, this is my playthrough, so no shields for anybody but me.
Lockdown won't end until we clear the last of these Prometheans.
You guys should have known this before you spawned in. Okay.
Someone take that weapon.
On it.
Pick up this weapon.
Copy.
Okay, come here.
Take this, Spartan.
Copy. Rearming here.
Alright guys, let's get you some heavy armament.
Pick up that weapon.
En route.
Alright, now half my team's got friggin'... Hang on. Actually, it's probably better if...
Take this weapon.
Roger.
Pick up that
Copy
weapon.
that.
Copy that.
There we go.
Picked up a
Now they're actually deadly. Where is the thing? You said the N-word? No. Oh, yeah. No does start with N. No. I mean, technically it's the N-word if you're in Fate, because Saber does not know how to deal with the word no. Anyone who's seen Fate Stay Night Unlimited or Fate Unlimited Blade Works abridged knows what I'm talking about. You'll get that reference. I think none of them have read the book and said that they just go to reading it for their wiki, their videos, and they say, wiki is probably right. Well, I mean, Hidden Xperia, like, I doubt he even reads the novels. Even when he sources them, I'm betting he just goes to the wiki or just gets references from other people who read them. Especially when it comes to like matchup knowledge. Because a lot of people just think Spartans are just really proficient soldiers. It's like Spartans have statements that they mastered like 3 different martial arts upon becoming a Spartan. That's not accounting for their own individual training. Any of the Marine training that they would have had before then, any of their ODST combat training, any of the experience they got in the field, or the combat styles they develop outside of that. There's also consistent statements of them not only instinctively reacting consistently, but Spartan reflexes by definition are stated to be instinctive. Kelly's are stated to be even more instinctive than the rest of them. And their armor is consistently stated like 6 to 10 different times to move before the thoughts pour into their minds. Baber, yes. I forgot. She has a different name. It's not Saber, it's Baber. That's such a silly name. Where is that dude? Where did he go? I feel like he would have shot me by now. Did he glitch? I've never had this happen before. I mean, I've only played this campaign like 3 fucking times and I've never had this glitch happen. Wait. I think I heard a voice line. Hold up. Is he hiding? Well, let me restart from last checkpoint. Okay, yeah. I'll just be sure to kill everyone this time. Noble, and you must feed her to keep her from raiding. Raiding? Raiding what? The pantry?
Override the security systems.
Love to. Delicate work to do while getting shot at, though.
Let's clear the ladies some workspace, shall we?
Can I explode you? Yes.
Crawler's taking cover.
Armor failure.
It's an alpha veil. Time to get me up.
We lost spot. Fall back. Get the knocker back up now.
Damn it. Hang on. These fucking crawlers are being a piece of shit. Explode? Explode. Explode. Keep exploding. Never stop exploding.
Delicate work to do while getting shot at, though. Let's clear the lady some workspace, shall we?
Bale's down. Get her back. On my mark. Target is still. Take that soldier down.
Now you're gone.
To knock us down. You're back in it, Buck. Get Tanaka back up now. Area's clear. Tanaka, how do we get the elevator moving?
Find the control panel. It must be here somewhere.
Might be worth a scan.
Take this, Spartan.
Copy.
Oh, I took both of them by accident. I command you, Satan, with one of my sigils to not send me to hell. The fuck? Imp, you better not be demon worshipping.
Someone take that weapon.
You're the boss.
That is definitely not allowed
400 suppressor.
in this server.
I'm taking higher ground.
I need some ammo. Oh well. We'll just have to settle for having this.
Might be worth a scan.
Pick up this weapon.
Consider it done.
Changing weapon.
Changing weapons.
Shot. Beautiful. Man, famine is really getting me today. Like, this skull is absolutely eating my ability to pick up ammo. I think it's a Faith Abridged reference. Really?
One sudden change is coming. You know Katana coming. Is she on the Guardian too?
Master Chief seemed to think so.
So if she's there, then where are they going?
We'll find out once we're at the Pelican.
I understand the Master Chief disobeying orders to find Cortana, but why the rest of Blue Team? They didn't know her.
The members of Blue Team grew up together in the Spartan 2 program. They've registered more operations than any other fire team in the UNSC.
They're family.
Exactly.
And I wondered all the things to servant of Satan. Oh, Rin. The 100% no-chill Tosaka. That is still the funniest fucking, like, memes I've seen. But she's like, I summoned literally Satan. Kodomine, like, I don't think that's possible. Like, shut up, priest. It's like, oh, that's... Like, what was that? Like, Satan stopped being mean to him. Like, ah, figures. Figures Satan would be mean to me, since I'm a priest.
Target is soldier. Take that soldier down.
Copy.
our way out here, scratch a life out of the dirt for what? So we can run? Leave it all behind?
There's a difference between running and living to fight another day.
Tanaka's right. Humanity's at our best when we're making something out of nothing. We're tenacious. We'll rebuild as many times as we have to.
Locke's not wrong. That is one of the better things about humanity in the Haloverse, but it's also one of the sad things about them. They spend so much work actually trying to make something happen, and then right when it's at its peak, it gets destroyed by something. And then they have to do it all over again.
Take that position. My armor stalled. My armor stands up. Need help.
Look around the fucking good lord, these stupid ass AI. They need a completely open area. Their pathing is garbage.
Alexandria all over again. We claw our way out here, scratch a life out of the dirt for what? So we can run? Leave it all behind?
There's a difference between running and living to fight another day.
Tanaka's right. Humanity's at our best when we're making something out of nothing. We're tenacious. We'll rebuild as many times as we have to.
Like the one Renji Bleach original where he's like, I'm a salute. What's your name? I need to know you. I'm a failure. Oh, yeah. I'm a failure. What's your name? I need to know your name. Yeah, Renji becoming self-conscious about the fact that he hasn't gotten a single W in the entire series. Because every time he's about to win against somebody, usually Ichigo, he loses. For some reason that is absolutely unjustifiable from his perspective. I like the lore for the Wolfenstein games, Mangler, the new ones. I played a little bit of the first one. I'll come back to it when I'm done with like my backlog. This is gonna be some time. Yeah, the suppressor is peak lock-on weaponry.
Anyone hear me?
I'm at
Meridian
Meridian Station.
Station.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
Governor Stormy is here.
Please. Is there anyone left here but me? Sloan just up and abandoned his people?
If Cortana's really behind that Guardian moving, she did more damage here than him.
We'll find the truth about what happened here, and we'll make certain that those who should answer for it do.
Watch out! More Prometheans!
Tanaka's out. Regroup.
Explode. Please explode. Oh my god, you're so fucking tanky.
I'm grounded. Need help. Systems down.
Okay, we need to
Thanks, Spartan.
stay in cover. We are gonna die. I can't kill that knight. Okay, finally.
Eliminate the last of the Prometheans.
That incineration cannon is nasty. Bro, leave me alone. Okay. He is chasing me.
Oh, Cyrus, get that Spartan some help.
Okay. They definitely nerfed the incineration cannon in this game.
There's that Guardian song again.
What's that about?
Maybe a signal of some kind. Building up to something.
Transport 3 to group. Heads up. That thing's starting to move.
I have plasma grenades. Where the heck did I get plasma grenades from?
Wait. It just stopped.
I love that you ain't got motherfucking nothing on Chad. Yes. God, Malsumus.
Everyone all right?
What happened?
I find it funny that the abridged version of Chad just thinks he's just like a super religious,
Still secure, Dr. Klein?
If it's gonna fall, won't be because
like native tribal person that's just like, hey, I think that I'm possessed by the god of the underworld, Malsumus or something. It's like so silly. Like, I mean, I guess you're not technically wrong. You are possessed by something that's definitely undead, and it is probably from the equivalent of the underworld. Just not exactly the way you interpret it. Yeah, we're gonna go with the scatterburst. We need a point weapon. Where's the other scatterburst? Where is it? There it is. Aha. Fun fact about a lot of these Promethean weapons, actually, most of these would not be really applicable to the Forerunners in the current day and age. Or at least in the, they would not be applicable during the peak of the Forerunners' empire. So when the Forerunner, like the peak of their empire is basically when humanity fought them during the human Forerunner War and the Human Flood War. And not the Forerunner Flood War, because the Forerunner Flood War is actually happens after millennia and centuries worth of disarmament
There's the Guardian.
and the dismantling of their warrior servant caste.
Here comes a few more super rungs up from
The last time that they're at their peak is
where we want it to be. Not as far as it could be.
essentially 1,000 years before that.
Phasons targeting our
And a lot of the weapons that they have here, like the scatterburst, the bolt shot, the light rifle, well, scatterburst, bolt shot, and suppressor in particular are designed to fight against flood units. The light rifle has different variations that can be used outside of flood, so it would be valid. And the binary rifle and incineration cannons were used for warfare in general. There were also various forms of pulse rifles and other pistols that they could use as well. So there's a plethora of different weapons that we don't really see as like actual weapons.
I'm down! Help! My armor's stalled. It's this
Okay, they're refusing to get me because they suck at ass at platforming. Also, for this section, I don't think I'm going to need that much ammo.
There's the Guardian. Keep moving towards the Pelicans.
Pelican's a few more super wrongs up from here.
How far is that?
More than you want it to be, not as far as it could be.
Phaetons targeting our position. Stay mobile.
God damn it. One thing I dislike about the thruster pack is that it's always... Actually, hang on. Can't I just... Hold up. Oh, that's right, I don't have custom controls. Man, if Halo 5 only allowed a customized layout, that would have been sick. It's the only Halo game that currently doesn't allow that.
Keep moving towards the
Though, to be fair, all the original Halo games didn't have it. I think Halo Infinite was the first one to actually have it. The rest of them had to have the MCC treatment,
Phaetons
where they were given quality of life improvements. Oh my goodness. I'm getting obliterated.
target the vehicle.
Sorry, got my hands full.
What the hell? Stop fucking clipping me. Okay. Well, let's see if I can remedy this situation. I need to get a Spartan
There's the Guardian. Keep
laser on that.
Pelican's a few more super wrongs up from here.
How far is that?
More than you want it to be, not as far as it could be.
Got it. Great. Nothing I can do because I'm in close quarters. Delicious. Just fucking delicious.
There's the Guardian. Keep moving towards the Pelican.
I was enjoying this until I got to this section.
How far is that?
Now I'm
More than you want
not enjoying myself.
as far as it could be.
Hang on. God damn it! Fucking Phaetons. There we go. Let me see if I can. Please tell me those vehicles don't regenerate. That would be the worst possible news. Dude. Who the fuck? How the fuck are they hitting me? Okay. Yes. whole scaffolding area is really ruining my... Are you serious? This is really fucking getting on my nerves. Every time I go into log, like, this is why D-scope is such a cancerous mechanic in FPSs. I hate it, and it is fucking despisable in Halo as well, but it's despisable in FPSs in general. The idea that you can shoot me and I will immediately D-scope out of my scope. It is so fucking dumb. And causes so much inconsistency, especially with lock-on weapons.
Targeting our position. Stay mobile.
Finally. I had to use like 3 different sets of weapons just to blow up those Phaetons, when in reality that would have normally taken way less ammo. Skillish is Mangler skills below Covenant. Forerunners, it's sad to see. Nah, man. I'm speaking truth and you know it. Oh, well, I had a Ghoster right here the entire time. Damn it. Still doesn't change my point, but yeah, this probably would have been... What the hell? Where'd the Ghoster go? You gotta be shitting me. Did it despawn when I dropped it? Motherfucker. That is... That is just amazing. Okay, perfect. A good section of the level. Alright, boys, let's... start firing. Got him.
Gotta keep moving up. Guardian ain't waiting for us.
The light rifle, just once again demonstrating why it is the king for taking down armor. The anti-armor weapon. Probably some bolt shot. Bolt shot is fantastic.
Think this thing might fall after all.
To help, I'm calling in our Pelican now. We'll risk autopilot.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to get to the autopilot at this rate.
The Pelican's just outside. Move it, people.
Shockwaves are getting closer together. Almost like a countdown.
What happens when it gets to 0?
Those weapons were valuable. As we will not be taking them with us. At least my weapons. Buck, for some reason, gets to keep his. Which, arguably, his weapon is less valuable than mine. He's got a shotgun.
I'm on it.
Okay. That was dangerous, but I think we're done with Meridian. Oh.
plans following Meridian. It's 11 colonies. I need a means to stop this now.
The Warden confirmed Dr. Halsey's theory. Cortana is activating the Guardians.
But not this one. Not yet.
Remember, guys,
Keep an eye on me.
the story of Halo 5 is about Master Chief versus Locke,
Guardian on the elite homeworld.
even though every mission has literally just been about the Guardians.
St. Helios is off limits. Brass wants nothing to do with the Arbiter's war.
That's because they haven't heard my great idea.
But remember, it's about Master Chief versus Locke.
That noise is an encoded numerical pattern. Paired quantum phase sets. Slip space coordinates for a Forerunner map.
If Locke's team could feed the Guardian the coordinates recorded on Meridian, it would take them to the same place Cortana took Master Chief. Tom, we can stop this.
But it means going to St. Helios.
I'll make arrangements.
So for context of why people know that's why you might wonder why that's significant, you cannot go to St. Helios during the events of Halo 4 or Halo 5. Because St. Helios is embroiled in a full-scale civil war between the Swords of St. Helios and Joe Mondong's Storm Covenant. And it primarily happened because the Arbiter was basically trying to convince the remnants of the Covenant and the elites
What's Cortana up to?
that all civilizations and species need to work together towards a more meaningful whole, including with humanity. And many of the elite factions and Kadons took direct issue with that because they did not want to ally with the species they were fighting. So what you're saying is that they false advertised the entire game. No, because the entire game is labeled and stated to be Halo 5 Guardians. Wait, when you say they, who are you referring to? The developers or the community? Because while the developers did produce trailers that make it clear there's going to be a plot involving the Master Chief and Locke, like, it's very clear that the main point of the game is about the Guardians.
No long-range uplinks at all. Long way from nowhere, then.
We were brought to this location for a reason. Search ahead.
Oh, this is just not a shield world. Arcanels, are you referring to the developers or the community?
Console lit up as I approached.
What was that? It came from the console.
How many years has it been since we used that signal?
Cortana. Cortana, do you read?
No response. What is this place? Forerunner planet. Beyond that, who knows?
Wherever we are, Cortana.
I go with developers since every trailer I remember was about Chief and Locke.
Chief, back on Meridian.
That's because Chief and Locke are the main playable characters. Like, of course you're going to see a lot of Chief and Locke presented, and of course there's going to be a plot that involves them.
We'll learn what's going on once we find her.
Well, like, every trailer I've presented for Halo 5 directly mentions the Guardians. The Guardians are the underlying point that the narrative is driving forward. Like, you can say Master Chief and Locke have a plot in there. I don't disagree. I'm just saying it's a subplot. Like, it's relevant to the game and it moves it forward, but it's relevant insofar as it just involves the main characters. That's the only reason it's there. Like, you wouldn't have a Master Chief Locke story if you didn't have the Guardians. It just doesn't work that way. Like, you need Cortana as the villain, and you need the Guardians to make Halo 5's story work. Whereas you don't need Locke's story to make it work. That's kind of why I say in general, like, the game isn't about Locke's story. It never was.
This is incredible.
But that's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. Not because Locke is a bad character or anything, because his plot is bad. It's just because it's not what the game's about. Also, because the Guardian story in general is far more consistent with the UNSC way of doing things.
Probably figured out the exact coordinates of this planet by now.
Because the whole shtick of the UNSC is, hey, don't threaten our colonies and we have no problem. So as soon as you threaten the UNSC's colonies, they get involved, and they do whatever they can to stop the issue from happening. That is usually how most of their events occur. Or they're responding to an SOS from some of their, or a distress signal from their UNSC units out in deep space, and they go to find them. That's usually how most of these events go. Because the entirety of the events of the original Halo games is just colony issues. It's literally like, oh, we were attacked at Reach, which we were defending. Oh, we were attacked at Sigma Octane's 4. We were attacked at Earth. We were attacked at this planet. Please come save us. Halo 5 is literally like, oh, we're just being attacked in 11 different locations at once. Please figure out what's causing these attacks right away. Halo 5 has a pretty standard Halo plot for all intents and purposes.
Accessing that console activated that large structure. Given the signal we heard, you think she's over there?
Possible. A dead grunt. What are Covenant doing here? Stay alert.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the Storm Covenant members that were pulled in with the Guardians, they actually think they're in the, they think they're in paradise. Because they were brought to a Forerunner planet. Which is hilarious. Because I'm here.
There's the rest of the Covenant.
Ready up, blue team.
It's the promised land promised by the prophets. Rejoice, for all of our dreams have come to pass. 5 seconds later, oh, the demon is here. That doesn't make any sense. Gotta love the Covenant. I gotta love them for being so uninformed about the nature of their world.
Pick up that weapon.
Got it.
Pick up this weapon.
Pick up this weapon.
Take this Spartan.
On it.
Take this Spartan.
On it. Changing weapons.
Wait. Okay, there's no plasma pistol. Can we please hit him? Finally.
All clear.
What are the Covenant doing here? They seem confused. I don't think they've been here long.
More hostiles. Ready up.
Oh yeah, my Halo 3 limited edition arrived. So now I've got the technological achievement tier scaled. It is now in my possession. I have the source. They're not giving me a hand from up there.
All clear. All clear.
What are the Covenant doing here? They seem confused. I don't think they've been here long.
Ready up.
More hostiles. Ready up. On the ground. No quarter. Target the jackal.
Starting flight of the Eisenstein tomorrow. Eisenstein tomorrow. Eisenstein, whatever it's called. The fourth novel of the Horus Heresy. I'm starting it today. That name just absolutely garbled my entire sentence and thought process. Whoa. Where is the plasma pistol? So dumbfounded at how stupid the Halo community is. Like, I just saw, quote, could the Covenant make Mjolnir armor? And everyone's like, yeah, maybe, probably not. And I'm like, what do you think prelates are? Well, the fact that they're having that discussion means they don't understand what even the most basic, like, Halo lore is. It's explained in the first book that the technology used to make the Mjolnir suit comes from reverse-engineered Covenant weaponry. So the Covenant could make the same weaponry. The reason that they just don't is because the Prophets put certain regulations and conditions on some of the energy shielding equipment. But even then, you can argue there are some energy shields in the Covenant that are as strong as Spartans are. They just don't have the other systems and facilities that a Mjolnir suit does. But they could absolutely make something like that. That's without mentioning the prelates. Like, I don't even mention the prelates as an example because I don't need to. Like, they got it from the basic energy shield system. Like, Halo, what's it called? Halo Silent Storm, or whatever? Or Oblivion confirms that well, basically, the Covenant was trying to find a way to find out where to destroy the Office of Naval Intelligence. Right? And they were running into a bit of a problem that the Office of Naval Intelligence was like super like obscure and just didn't allow itself to be witnessed or seen whenever it acted. It was like an invisible hand. One of the elite commanders came up with this idea that if they put something out there, something that is so valuable, so technologically advanced as bait, Oni would have to take it. And that was a prototype shield, or not a prototype shield system. That was just a standard shield system unit. That was a basic shield unit that they just put out there on a location. Someone also said the Banish absolutely couldn't. Why the fuck would the Banish not be able to do that? The Banished are more advanced than the Covenant are. What the hell? That's dumb. That's dumb for so many reasons. Don't let them into the Holy Land. Bro, if I'm already here, I'm definitely into the Holy Land.
Take that elite. All clear.
So, the shield unit was just a normal shield unit. That's all it was. It was a normal shield unit that was intended to bait Oni, because they knew Oni would go and work on it. They would grab it, bring it back to the laboratories, study it, and attempt to reverse engineer it. That was the whole plan. They were going to use that to then locate Oni's main base of operations and then take them out in a surgical strike. So that way they could cripple their war effort and then deal with the Spartans and the rest of humanity as a whole. That was the whole point. Unfortunately, they lost one of their luminary beacons the luminal beacons in this process, which prevented them from being able to locate and triangulate where the shield system was brought to. It was destroyed. Now, I think it partially happened because of luck, primarily, and also because of the mission in which this was taking place was one that was not authorized. But, basically, the main point to take away here is Oni got the shield system, took it back at the beginning of the war, and then spent that entire time of the war reverse engineering it. And then at the end of the war, they managed to make a shield system that was default for all the Spartans. And it was better than the rest of the standard systems that were, implemented for standard elite shields. So, yeah, why on earth would the Covenant... Like, this is like the equivalent of saying that the Covenant can't improve their own existing shield system that they already understand and know how to use. That makes no sense. Like, they understand that the highest forms of the Mjolnir system that made it most impressive was the shield system and the AI ports, right? Like, it was mostly the shield system that made the Mjolnir suit, like, insane. Like, the shield system is what grants it its best durability feats, its best resistance feats, and its best survivability. Granted, there are a lot of other features that the Mjolnir can do. But, like, I feel like we just have to have a serious discussion about how credible this community is in regards to most of their claims and knowledge.
Take that elite. Engage the elite. Take that elite. Engage the elite.
Got him. I'm clear. At least allegedly. There might be a few other guys hanging around somewhere. No, actually, I think we got them all. Hmm. Next area.
Focus on that turret.
Time to go bonkers with the needler. Where's my extra needler ammo?
We should move on. Don't want any Covenant patrols getting the drop on us.
Next. Now, based on what you're telling me, next time, like they make a misconception, it'll be something along the lines of, "Hey, the Covenant can't make like cryotechnology or something, or they can't make weapons to blow up planets, like a havoc bomb, or not a havoc bomb, a nova bomb."
Take this position.
Okay.
Forerunner facility. Break through their line. Take that elite.
Blue team, Linda needs support.
Blue team, Linda needs support.
Instead.
Engage the elite.
Oh, he's done.
Blue team, I need a hand here.
No. Okay, well, it was a mistake to take the anything less than the carbine. I acknowledge that now.
Engage the jackal.
Okay. Another Spartan gone MIA. Oh no.
Take that elite.
If I recall correctly, this area up ahead is a turret, a few snipers, a squad of elites, and some grunts, along with a couple jackals.
Engage the elite. Boom, blue team. Get Fred back on his feet. Path is shielded.
Easy dubs.
Area clear. Move up.
See, in a good area, with good marking, it can make all the difference in the world.
Almost like someone was trying to keep the Covenant out.
But not us. Assuming we're right and Cortana is on this planet, how did she get here?
The Didact ship was pulled into slip space. It could have ended up anywhere.
The signal again.
Activate the console?
Seems like we're supposed to.
Hmm.
Take this weapon.
Okay. Taking a new weapon.
Pick up this weapon.
Right. Taking a suppressor.
Take this Spartan.
Sure.
Pick up that weapon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll get going. My team has now got new weapons, like the grenades. We're ready to head to the next section. I'm getting a bunch of messages on Discord.
More activity around the large structure.
Chief, what's happening to that building when we use these consoles?
I don't know.
Too bad the Forerunners didn't think to leave a manual.
If that signal is Cortana, she's leading us to the consoles.
She hasn't proven the most reliable guide recently.
We keep going. We find out what's happening.
Covenant been coming through with them?
Stands to reason. Any ships caught in the slip space bubble would be pulled through.
Light bridge activated on approach. We're definitely being led somewhere.
Banished have better armor? Then what? Better armor than what?
Chief, look.
What did this?
Covenant? Yes, they do. They're also more practical with fighting than the Covenant is. Because they don't adhere to the same technological standards, and they don't have religious standards that they're upheld for from a battlefield standpoint either. They're allowed to use whatever means necessary to accomplish their goals, which makes them far deadlier and far more resourceful than your standard Covenants.
Identify yourself.
I am the Warden Eternal. I stand in defense of Cortana.
She called me to her.
She called me to her.
And you came.
And you came scampering.
He is so big.
She knows your forgotten name. Who you were before you were 117? Do you find it hard? Your trusted companion should keep so much to herself.
Take me to Cortana.
Not just yet. Come. Let us talk some more.
I think I saw someone ask could the Covenant have won the war if they didn't piss off Delvanal. Piss off Delvanal. I think they did a little bit more than just piss him off. They lied to him.
You answered her call. Why? What do you intend when you reach her? Shall I begin? When you see her, you intend to.
I've come to bring her home.
If you understood what she has become, you would not speak of such juvenile concepts as hope.
I love how whenever the Warden Eternal's talking, it just says on his location registry that he's just talking from the domain. But is he bigger than Faber? He's definitely bigger than Faber. He's bigger than the Didact, so he's bigger than Faber. Oh, Kelly's fucking dead.
Close. Need an assist.
He's charging!
I've come to bring her home.
If you understood what she has become, you would not speak of such juvenile concepts as hope.
I've come to bring her home.
If If you understood what she has become, you would not speak of such juvenile concepts as home.
Bastion's location is confirmed. How, though? After dispersal of the Halos, an impossible act of reconciliation would be required. It may still be possible.
John would never leave his waifu. Yeah, but unfortunately the Warden doesn't understand that. The Warden has never understood what a simp is. Who lets him cook? Girl burned a sponge. Oh, hello. Miso. Oh. Didn't know there was a binary up here.
Get moving. Engage the soldier. On my mark, blue team.
I definitely tell Covenant weaponry is not as effective against armor. It's not doing so hot.
Engage the soldier.
Always here, Mangler, never forget. My domain is all of existence, so where Zim is mid, I appear. But it's not all of existence. Because if Zim is peak, then you can't appear there. Isn't that right?
Your trust in one another is an innocent folly, the one which darkens her true promise.
Where is she?
I shall spare her the inevitable suffering of your betrayal and end you now. The mantle of responsibility belongs to Cortana and the other created. I shall see it remain forever beyond your grasp.
Yeah, this binary rifle is really saving my ass.
I'm down. I need a hand.
Damn it.
Need a hand here. Get you back up. Take these coordinates. Sure. Hostiles in cover.
I tend to think about these things more than the average person. Found him. Wow, the bolt shot is such a fantastic weapon in this game. Exactly how skilled is John's team? So this is a difficult question for me to answer. Very skilled, but to give you an exact, I guess, parameter, it's difficult for me to answer because I don't have a lot of like martial artist characters that I can like compare them to. Granted, they're more skilled in more ways than that, but I guess to give you an example, they have decades and decades worth of experience. Like, I think 3.5 to 4 decades worth of just raw combat experience against superior foes with technology, weapons, numbers, where they're consistently outnumbered almost all the time, and they have intel that is not often sufficient to achieve their objectives, and they usually have to survive around impossible odds that I would state, again, according to Cortana's words, are usually considered not only like not suicide risk missions, but missions that are such high risk that they can't afford to send anyone else, and sometimes the odds are also considered statistically improbable and they still keep surviving consistently. As far as their marksmanship, they're probably better than like most master marksmen in fiction, because they can pretty much hit any target at like any range within like 2 kilometers with headshot accuracy. That doesn't just go for Linda, that goes for most of the Spartans. Granted, they have to have a weapon that carries the velocity effectively. It's more so like if you give a Spartan the technology, they can hit something that hard. And if they can't, it's usually because they either have A, another objective obscuring them, or B, because, you know, there's some other factor outside of their skill that's affecting them, like they have to save their teammate or something like that. Or they need the person alive. Or some Forerunner bullshit gets in their way. As far as their martial arts skills, they're probably more skilled than, like, to give a good comparison, I'd say, like, most any character in, like, a Tekken game. Like, every Spartan you see is a master martial artist of, like, 4 to 5 different martial arts. They not only instinctively, like, fight and instinctively react to everything, they also observe and note techniques on the fly, and are constantly evolving and gaining more knowledge all the time. And they consistently fight against a group, a race and species like the Sangheili that are bred to fight. And they beat the best of the best of the best troops that they have on a daily basis.
Your time has passed, warrior servants. Your battle fought and done.
It's also worth noting that due to the simulation programs for current Spartan 3s, Spartan 2s, Spartan 4s, they can basically fight any sort of theoretical battle that they want in the wargame simulations from the Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo Infinite multiplayer. Those are all canon, because those weapon facilities do actually have the ability to basically replicate a simulation for them. And then their survivability is on par with some of the best feats in, like, super soldiers and science fiction. I mean, this is any one of them individually. But technically, normal Spartans can also qualify for this. Like, everything I said is applicable to normal Spartans. Just like any Spartan in general can do this. So where was John's team been since the war, since they were so amazing? I wonder why they broke the team up. Well, they didn't necessarily break the team up. That's not what happened. Oh, hang on. We're getting destroyed. Give me a moment. It's me up.
I need support.
Fucking god. Yeah, fuck the splinter turret. God damn it. I whiffed it. Hang on. Let me get over there. I'll answer your question. Finally. Out in there. There we go. Where's John's team been during the war? Since they're so amazing together, I wonder what they broke up the team. So, during the entirety of the war, from 10:25:24 to 10:25:52, which is to say the entire duration of the war, Blue Team is together. They were not together during the events of Halo 1 because Blue Team was separated into two parts for the Battle of Reach. Linda went with John with the attempt to get rid of the data, to scuff the station that had the data also boarded a broken Covenant vessel to execute a plan to capture profits. He was assuming command of that operation, as it was a top secret mission from Oni directly. And then Fred was kept in charge of the ground mission with Kelly and Red Team. They were charged with defending Reach's shield generators to prevent Reach from falling. Yeah, this...
No signal from Linda. Hold positions.
Oh. I gotta flank around. So, following the events of Reach, in summarization, most of Red Team gets kind of buried under the sheer amount of Covenant troops that are there, and due to Eric Nolan's rather haphazard, really bad, like, poorly written situational writing for the Spartans, a lot of them are either killed by the Pelican impact on launch, even though their suits are designed to withstand atmospheric re-injury. They die from falling out of a Pelican, and some of them are badly wounded. Which that's kind of done just to write the Spartans out of the story, which is later kind of rectified by the events of Fall of Reach. Or not Fall of Reach, First Strike. Because it all happens during First Strike. Like, most of the Spartans are taken out, but then you find out there are like 4 or 5 fire teams of Spartans that are still alive, including Fred's team, which goes to secure Halsey at Sword Base, when they basically end up retreating back from any of the generators.
Get to cover.
Soldier is your target.
Soldier is your target. Engage the soldier.
We don't need to fight Warden, we can actually just kill all these guys. Funny enough, you can actually skip the Warden Eternal boss fight here entirely if you just kill all the troops, which is a lot easier because they'll never approach you. Got you. Fuck. Who threw that at me? Which one of you maggots threw that at me? Oh, it was a soldier, of course. Hang on. Where did he go? That's not a soldier, that's a knight. Got him. I forgot what the specialization of quirk is of each blue team member. There's a lot, but sorry, it's difficult to go over this. So let me just explain it in one. Also, this area is not great for explaining and playing. So during the events of First Strike, they recover Halsey underneath Sword Base. They delete all the data. They scavenge what materials and resources they can, and then they basically go on a mission to Christ. They go on a mission to recover a slipspace crystal that the Covenant is seeking out below Reach. It's the main reason they don't end up glassing a lot of Reach, because they don't want to destroy the crystal in question. So most of the reason why they're separated is primarily because during the events of First Strike, he gets broken off. Well, during the events of the Battle of Reach, he gets broken off from their team, and then obviously they're not on Alpha Halo. During First Strike, after the events of Alpha Halo, Master Chief does come back into contact with them by using the Ascendant Justice flagship that they're able to take in the wreckage of Alpha Halo. Once they capture it, they make a slipspace jump back to Reach. They get down to the ship, they get down to the surface, while Cortana commandeers the ship. And with Sergeant Johnson and the remaining Marine teams they have, along with like Haverson and like an ODST, they're basically able to contact a few other, like two other Spartan teams, like Lee, Anton, and Grace, who are also there with Will, Fred, and Kelly. And when they get them all together before they get back in aboard the ship and they take the crystal, they basically have like 6 Spartans on board. So they're there for most of First Strike, but then Lee, Anton, and Grace end up getting killed over the course of the novel. At the end of the novel, they all get relocated back to Earth, and Fred, Kelly, and Will. Linda is also revived via the technology of the UNSC once they get her out of cryo, and they perform an operation to save her life because they didn't have access to a doctor and a field hospital. Linda, Kelly, and Linda, Fred, and Will end up getting sent back to Earth along with John to prepare for the invasion. Kelly is abducted by Halsey and is brought to Onyx. And then they're there during the events of Halo 2. They're participating in the Battle of Earth. They're fighting the Covenant during that time. So what you're saying, Mangler, is that they would beat Goku in martial arts alone? Yeah, they'd probably beat him. Don't get me wrong, if you just because there's these next and narco bodies of Earth, I think that's bigger. I forget what's the specification of the quirk of each team member. Kelly is considerably faster than everyone else. She's the fastest, and she's better in hand-to-hand combat, disarming technology, disarming combat, any sort of counter CQC. John is the luckiest and is probably like the most well-rounded. Has technically the best leadership skills. Linda is the best spotter and the best marksman overall. And then Fred doesn't not only has exceptional leadership skills, he technically is the best leader as a Spartan, and he's also the most skilled Spartan in general, because John confirms that if Fred ever wanted to, he could beat him and any other Spartan in most contests. He just chooses to come in second all the time because he can. Most Naruto's hacks, Wonton, the main characters of Naruto, don't have, other than the Uchiha. Most characters only have a few hacks since the cast tend to specialize. Yes. So aside from that, during the events of Halo 2, Halsey basically ends up relocating the rest of the blue team members from Will, Fred, and Linda to Onyx, where they reunite with Kurt and Kelly. And then during the Battle of Onyx with the rest of the Spartan 3s, half of Team Saber, Will, and Kurt end up dying to defend the Onyx Sentinel factory, which they obliterate before they go inside the actual SHIELD world. And that's where Kelly, Fred, and Linda are trapped there at the end of Halo 2. So during the events of Ghosts of Onyx, at least at the beginning, the invasion of Earth has already begun, and it's halfway through the campaign. By the end, the great schism has already happened, because brute vessels and covenant vessels are already seen fighting each other during the events of the novel. The Sangheili commanders make reports about how the brutes have basically turned traitor on them, and they knew this was going to happen. So, in general, there's not there's a very good reason for why Blue Team isn't around during the events of the main games. Aside from just the very obvious fact that Bungie doesn't like people coming up with ideas that aren't their own and doesn't want to include them under any purpose, under any condition, or for any purpose. Which is the primary reason you're not going to see Blue Team in the games going forward, is that Bungie set that standard that if they don't come up with it, it doesn't show up in their games. And if it does, it's only because they're going to blatantly rip it off. They're not very creative. Has UNSC found any new ways to upgrade the Spartan 2 biology like they have their armor? No. I mean, they've made a more effective Mjolnir process. It's like 99.9% effective now. It has like no side effects and drawbacks, even for older people. But even if they were to try it on younger people, it still wouldn't have the drawbacks. They could genetically engineer children with an 100% conversion ratio. They just don't want to, because it's unethical to do it. And the only reason they were doing it then was specifically because they were desperate to save humanity. But now they're not really in that position. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Later, Pip Demon. Thanks for stopping by. All right.
I'm down. Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
Man, if they could move any slower, that'd be great.
Back in it.
That'd be fantastic.
Take these coordinates.
Warden Eternal. It's weird. I didn't have to fight him last time, but it might have been because it was on Heroic.
Let's go, Kelly. Warden is the priority.
Oh.
On my mark, blue team. Move, blue team. You are
After I've gone through Halo, I've decided that, against my better judgment, I thought about going on YouTube and seeing what people actually had to say about a lot of matchups between like Halo Starships and a bunch of other sci-fi verses. And as usual, that ends up with me and visiting channels like Eckhart's Ladder. And I bear witness to some of the worst takes in regards to Halo, like Halo weaponry and technology, along with like a huge amount of just half-baked like research and information. Like, this guy unironically made a video explaining how the UNSC Infinity wouldn't really change the Battle of Reach. I think his exact words was something to the effect of, like, well, if we include the UNSC Infinity, I think does it really actually change the battle? How much of a difference does it make? Well, I think it does kind of change their chances of victory. But I'm going to be honest, it really just goes up by like 5% or something like that. Because you'd be talking about hundreds of vessels. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, you have not read the Halo novels in a while. Because they make it abundantly clear that the orbital MAC cannons are so much of a threat to the Covenant vessel fleet that they have to split their fleet to take out the platforms. Because the platforms are firing once, each platform, once every 5 seconds. Because they reload every 5 seconds and they take out a ship with every shot. Potentially multiple ships with every shot. There are 20 platforms around the planet firing simultaneously. Given those numbers, there should not have been a Covenant fleet. The only reason they exist is for plot purposes. If we're going from an actual like analysis standpoint, even if you say like only 6 of them or 8 of them are facing the planet, okay, there was a total fleet of like 700 warships that showed up at Reach. The first wave of them had only about 310 ships. By that measurement alone, the orbital black platforms should have won the battle. Single-handedly. Because we're talking 6 to 8 shots, which is 6 to 8 ships, in one volley, every 5 seconds. So that means if the MAC platforms are up for a minute, they're getting how many shots? 5 divided by 6, that's like 60 divided by 5. That's like what, 30? Oh, not 30. Fucking 12. So they're each getting 12 shots. So 12 divided by, or 12 multiplied by 6 to 8. That's like 70 something to somewhere in the neighborhood of like 80 something ships, potentially 90. So almost 30% of that fleet is dead, assuming none of them hit multiple ships. Meaning if that fleet of 310 ships really did split themselves in half, they would have died. That's without mentioning that the Lotus mine that was in the field around Reach is stated to have blown up dozens of those ships. That's without mentioning the UNSC fleet that is 100-something ships that is taking pot shots for them and is also blowing up dozens of other ships. So realistically speaking, most of that Covenant fleet would have been decimated. They would have lost that first battle. And he's really sitting over here telling me, yeah, the Infinity wouldn't make a difference. Like, bro, the Infinity has 4 of those super MAC cannons on the front of its ship, and it has 10 additional MAC cannons that would be as strong as the Pillar of Autumn MAC cannons, which is a triple MAC cannon blast. Like, the Infinity would solo that fleet, let alone the rest of them. That's without mentioning that the Infinity also has. Do you know that the Infinity has 12 stringent class frigates that have reverse engineered Forerunner tech inside of them? It literally has like 4 improved UNSC frigates inside its like holdings inside its fucking hangar base. Sorry, ready to be deployed and ready to take fire for the UNSC at any time. Not to mention the literal hundreds of point defense turrets. And the additional 2 escort frigates that are always with the UNSC Infinity. I think he also openly acknowledges that the UNSC Infinity was strong enough to burst a hole. Don't forget the new teleportation beacon they have. Oh yeah, but he also acknowledged that the UNSC Infinity was strong enough to put a hole in the Mantle's approach during Halo 4. It's like, bro, if you argue that, then that thing should be able to one-shot the super carrier. If he destroys the CEO class super carrier, that's basically the end of the first part of the battle. The Covenant troops are going to lose their will to keep fighting, because their commanding officership is going to be obliterated in like one shot. That's just so silly. That's ridiculous. No, hang on. Have you seen those videos you speak of, Mangler, and they're cringe? Yes, they're pretty cringe.
Designation Genesis. Enough standing around. Let me get the bridge for you. The Warden will be back soon.
You know him?
Oh yes. Fair warning? He has a single mind, but a few million.
Chief said you were destroyed.
After I saw John last, I was pulled into slipspace. That's where I found access to the domain. A Forerunner system that spans the known galaxy.
How are you still active?
Entering the domain. Touching this place. It cured me. It's like the water of life for AIs.
How do we get to it?
By accessing the gateway. The big building putting on a light show. You already triggered most of its activation sequence, just like I knew you would.
That's without mentioning that the UNSC Infinity also has should have more powerful MAC cannons than the ones that are on the orbital platforms, because it's designed to be humanity's last hope against and last defense against the Covenant. It also has significantly greater shields, and as I mentioned before, in the Halo Escalation comics, when Lord Hood is piloting the Infinity and he gets ambushed by a plot to assassinate him, this insurrectionist dude takes control of a Covenant orbital platform that is stated to melt continents. He fires it directly at the Infinity. When the Infinity's shields are down, they're not up, hits it 3 times, and it doesn't obliterate the ship. It doesn't even do heavy damage to the ship. It just damages the command bridge, and they just have a couple fires in some of those sections. And they just have to like pressurize parts of it. The ship is otherwise fully operational. Okay, by that logic, no Covenant ship individually would have the firepower to breach Infinity shields. Because that's not even Infinity shields, that's just the base hull of the Infinity. You would not be able to breach their shields. The Infinity would literally steamroll that entire Covenant fleet. Yeah, if they had to fight 700 ships at once, maybe they might be able to drop the Infinity, but 300? No, they turn them into paste.
There's so much to explain. It'll be easier when
We're literally talking about a Covenant ship, or a UNSC ship that was fighting,
means AIs can be immortal. That kind of lifespan.
what's it called? Forerunner turrets and the Didax-like Phazon ships.
AIs can assume the Forerunner's mantle of responsibility. And once there is peace, we can focus on poverty, hunger, illness. But Warden believes some will resist our help. And he's afraid you're one of them.
Sounds great. I don't get why anyone's expecting resistance.
The Didact made it clear the mantle of responsibility was an Imperial piece. step out of line and
It
suffer.
won't be like that, John. I'll explain it better once we're together.
The irony of Cortana to say that. John's just like, the didact makes it clear it's an Imperial piece. Cortana's like, it won't be like that. Proceeds to get lectured by the didact for the entirety of Halo 5.
The gateway is on the other side of these canyons. The Warden is sending troops to stop you. You can fly these phaetons across the canyon or take footpaths to reach the other side.
Let's go, Blue Team. Let's go.
Alright, well, I went on foot last time.
The controls for these phaetons should be fairly intuitive.
As Forerunner systems go.
You'll figure them out.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Spartans also have vehicular and weapon mastery. They've literally been able to put themselves inside of Covenant weapons, Covenant systems, and Forerunner ships that they don't understand the language of, nor that they know how to operate, and they're able to fly them as if it's just second nature to them. As for the weapon mastery part, I believe there are direct statements from the encyclopedia in 2009 that state verbatim Spartans are masters of all weapons, and then it shows pictures of them literally using like every weapon in the UNSC and Covenant technology. There's also follow-up statements in the Spartan 4 guidebook that confirm, yeah, they're essentially prepared and trained to handle all types of weapons in any circumstances. Oh, I have other ship. I did not know I had these. Well, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Well, that just killed me. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that.
vehicle in our time.
All right.
All turrets down. Nice shooting.
I think we're just about finished with this section right here.
The exit is just ahead.
Is that where the gateway is?
Yes, almost there.
There it is.
The gateway to the Forerunner domain. The first organics to enter since the fall of the Forerunners. I admit, after the crash here, I didn't think I'd see you again.
I'm here now.
I'm guessing that's the portal to the domain. This is my first time reading Halo or playing Halo 5 after reading the Epitaph novel and the rest of the novels. So now I'm definitely perceiving this game in a very, very different way. Far more positive than enlightening.
You loading up, Commander?
We're gonna see if Halsey can learn to speak Guardian.
I'll have a briefing for you by the time we reach San Helios.
See you planetside.
So, you wrote a target dossier on the Arbiter when you wrote Tony.
That was 6 years ago. What's your point?
You recommended assassinating him.
After we killed millions of our people,
So why didn't you?
things changed.
Intelligence engaged in combat. We will escort you to him.
Locke. Planet's deep in civil war.
This all goes sideways.
I understand, sir. It's not my first mission that doesn't exist.
Spoken like a true spook.
Luxport.
Oh, plausible deniability? Laughs Sinoni. This is truly the Oni Halo game, and probably the closest thing we're ever going to get to an Oni Halo game. It's just really morally, like, decisions that are generally morally, ethically pretty good, but are also, like, incredibly deniable in the events that they don't pan out correctly. Here we go. San Helios. Now, let's see. I think I have probably another hour that I can stream.
Arbiter has united the keeps and formed a new alliance, the Swords of San Helios. With Arbiter's victories and the death of Jewel Andama, the Covenant remnants grow desperate. They have begun an assault on Vadam lands, targeting Arbiter specifically.
And Arbiter's location?
You will find Arbiter at the Elder Council chambers.
Victory to Fran.
Victory to Fran and Kin, Spartans. Maquis out.
I'm impressed. Arbiter has females in his ranks. War has traditionally been a male's job on San Helios.
This planet looks fantastic.
An old Sangheili sword. Thing was made hundreds of years ago.
Strength comes from recognizing another's weakness.
What are those buildings over there?
Soon That's where the Guardian.
That's where the Guardian is located.
Gonna need serious
Gonna need
backup to
serious
get
backup
anywhere near it.
anywhere near
We
it.
need the swords of Sanghelios. And that means we need Arbiter.
Covenant forces ahead.
Spirit inbound.
Nice of him to send a welcome wagon.
Let the guns talk, Osiris.
Oh, there's a guy behind us.
Thanks, partner.
Okay, fuck. I need to cover my goddamn flanks. This is embarrassing.
Spirit inbound. Let the guns talk, Osiris.
There we go. Alright, runs down.
Take out a lead out.
Yes, perfect. Alright guys, feast your eyes on the most broken plasma pistol in this series, the Halo 5 plasma pistol. And yes, I am including CE's pistol. Need to aim for the head.
Take that position.
This pistol basically has the same ammo efficiency, slightly more ammo efficiency than the Halo CE pistol. You get 5 shots per every point of energy. 100 points of energy, that is 500 rounds. It is very ammo efficient, and it also kills, I think, grunts and jackals in under 8 shots if you hit them in the upper body and stuff. Elites, I think, are like 10 to 12 on higher difficulties. If you, well, actually, if you're aiming for the head, it might be even sooner than that.
Target the turret. I'm down. Systems down. I'm up. Thanks. Drop that turret. Bale's down. Get her back.
Let's go, Bale. Still plenty of guys getting shot yet.
This turret is useless. Huh. He says as he jumps back to get to the turret.
All clear. There's a path carved into the cliffs here. Someone take that weapon.
Copy.
Pick up that weapon.
Roger.
Pick up this weapon.
Right away. Where's the shot?
Take this, Spartan.
On it.
That's Tanaka. Alright, now my entire team has storm rifles. This should work very, very well for me.
The elites used to call Chief the Demon, but Arbiter worked with him. Helped Chief win the war, even.
War has a habit of making strange allies.
There we go. Hmm.
Dead elites ahead. Looks like they're with the swords of Sanghelios.
Shinsei, Rema, Shinsei, Ute Hade.
What's that, Vale?
Sangheili burial prayer. A warrior at birth, a warrior in death.
Arbiter's an ally, so these dead here are our brothers as far as I'm concerned.
Agreed. Time for payback.
The cabin opens up. Keep your eyes up.
Snipers on that ridge ahead. Stick to cover till we get them in range.
Rally up. We just lost Vale.
Very good. And will vaporize you pretty easily. It has hundreds of rounds of ammunition. It's extremely accurate at mid-range. I don't think you can manually that, but most versions can disable vehicles electronically, can destroy shields, armor, literally everything. Like, as good as the Halo plasma pistol is in gameplay, the actual lore pistol is more like if this gun is defined by its ability to break down shields, but it's not good against unarmored targets, the Halo C or the Halo plasma pistol in lore would be like a weapon that melts shields, melts armor, melts unarmored targets. It would just be an auto win button that kills everything. It's just that the people who usually use it are grunts, whom aren't very accurate and are usually very cowardly, and in some cases are pretty inexperienced. It's never being used by someone competent. Though there are some examples of grunts that are definitely up there. There are several exceptionally strong grunts when you can make the argument for that if they had plasma pistols or experimental plasma pistols, they would be a very large annoyance to deal with.
Oh, Cyrus, get that Spartan some help. We lost Buck. Push forward, Osiris. Ramp on the right. Take the truck out. Take that turret out. They knock us out. Regroup.
Let's get plasma turrets. It should help. And really would have helped if Zim labeled these streams something other than Mythic Quest. Like going through Halo. Makes it sound like I'm playing some obscure game out there in the cosmos that nobody's ever heard of. Oh! Got a beam rifle up there.
Split up, Osiris. I'm down. Need an assist.
Hostile firing from the shield. It's okay, Locke.
Need assistance.
We got a phantom. Hell of a kill, Locke.
Got him.
Firing. On it.
I'm down. Help.
Okay, they're gonna stay here then.
Double time.
Dislocation. Opening fire.
We got a phantom.
Those snipers are gonna pick me off before I even get up there.
Split up, Osiris.
Back here.
Rally up. We just lost Bale. Made on me.
Wow.
Taking turret fire.
Get the Bale. She needs a hand. I'm grounded.
Easy, Vale.
Need help.
I'm not. Thanks.
Get down here. Fuck.
I'm in rough shape over here.
Up and at him, Locke.
Need assistance.
Fucking God. How have I not killed them all? Okay. This is getting a little bit irritating. I've sniped so many of these people. And he just jumped. Okay, we're going around now. We're going around now. I'm just gonna shoot everybody downrange. Where's that stupid ass sniper? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Fucking hell, that's pissing me off. It's done. Okay.
To knock us out. Regroup.
Wow, I can't even contest anybody from over there.
Move up.
Made it.
Grenade out. Run while you can, bro. They hide like cowards.
System's black. My armor's jammed up. Need help! Need help!
Spotted a jackal sniper.
This is really starting to annoy me. Fucking hell! Where the hell is that sniper?
One moving to cover.
That's how you do it. Alright, finally got a checkpoint. It's unfortunate.
We lost buck. Fall back. Rally up. We just lost there. Target the elite. To knock us out, regroup. Push up. I'm at the top of the ring. There's an exit up here.
Spartans, yes. That is the path you seek. Keep moving.
God damn. Are you serious? My goodness. This is definitely not the path of the least resistance. This is the path of the most resistance. Oh, I'm dead. There's no way they're reaching me. Fucked. Again. Incredible. Oh. Crap. Okay, well, why did that explode? He didn't even do anything. He just moved his arm forward to throw the grenade.
Rally up, we just walked there. We lost
He's
spot.
done.
Fall back. Move up.
Copy. Made it.
Clear that turret. To knock us out.
Now you're done, and Snaka's dead. Finally, it's quiet.
I'm at the top of the ridge. There's an exit up here.
Spartans, yes. That is the path you seek. Keep moving.
Oh, I got destroyed by a zealot.
I'm at the top of the ridge. There's an exit up here.
Spartans, yes.
I'm at the top of the ridge. There's an exit up here.
Spartans, yes. That is the path you seek. Keep moving.
I'm at the top of the ridge. There's an exit up here.
Spartans, yes. That is the path. See.
I'm at the top of the ridge. There's an exit up here.
Spartans, yes. That is the path you seek. Keep moving.
Got my target here. Enemies hit.
Rally up, we just lost Bale.
Hostiles cleared.
The Covenant are talking like they've already got the Arbiter beat.
If we lose the Arbiter, reaching the Guardian at Sunayon gets complicated.
Oh, great. There's no back when the computer turned off. Delicious. I love when that happens. Oh wow, that's actually a really nice wallpaper screen. What is that? Is that the Bahamas? Looks fantastic. Yes, I'm aware I have no internet connection. Thank you, computer. Yes, I'm aware I have no internet connection. Thank you, computer. All right, we're back. Good. Okay. Off we go.
Ammo up, Osiris.
Ammo up on what? I have no... Oh, wait, never mind. Carbine.
These are pre-Covenant Sangheli ruins. They were already ancient history before humanity built the pyramids.
Covenant flying in.
Act casual. Maybe they won't notice us.
Covey seem convinced they can win this thing.
If they kill the Arbiter, they'll be well on their way. Covenant reinforcements. We should hurry. That building's taking a beating.
That's the Elder Council chamber. Maquis said the Arbiter was there.
What's there then? Shouldn't be too difficult from this point onwards.
Spartans, I'm coming to you now.
Got it, Maki. Spartans, clear the shipmaster a landing zone.
Stick plasma caster. Let's go.
Hunters! Clear the area, Osiris.
Oh, hunters. Damn it. Well, I mean, I guess I get to use it now. Yeah, I wasted that turret. I don't know how that thing is still active.
Hunters! Clear the area.
Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Wow, that took the absolute worst spot too. Checkpoint locked me.
Clear the area, Osiris.
Waiting for your all clear signal, Spartan Lock.
Working on it, Maki.
Working on this hunter.
Take that hunter down. Get fire on that hunter.
Copy that, Lock. Hunter's firing.
Wow, fuck.
Systems failed.
Hunters!
Clear the area, Osiris.
Maybe I really shouldn't have broke open that thing.
Hunters!
Clear the area, Osiris.
Waiting for your all clear signal, Spartan Lock.
Working on it, Maki.
Rally up, we just lost there.
Rally up, we just lost Bale.
Great.
I'm down. Help! On my mark.
That's a hit. Made it.
Hunter!
This section is kind of ass because it has no needlers.
Move up.
Copy.
Why are the fuck? Okay. There's that stupid jackal. There it is. Okay, he's dead finally. Alright. Let's go over here.
Hunter!
What the mess the last 25 minutes? Nothing much. Just getting steamrolled by a group of hunters and finally got my hands on a plasma caster.
Here
I also foolishly wasted all of the fuel rod ammunition on a turret, which means I lost both the turret and the fuel rod to deal with the hunters.
Take that turret, Spartan.
Waiting for your all clear signal, Spartan Lock.
Working on it, Maki.
This is not the best weapon to deal with the hunters.
All clear.
I am approaching your position.
Check your fire. Friendly incoming.
Fire.
Your commander.
Check your fire. Friendly incoming.
Your commander.
Oh yeah. Hunters, Mangler, turret, Mangler. Fuck you.
Reinforcements move on the Elder Council.
Untrue.
Time is running low, Spartans.
We'll clear a path to the Arbiter. Just be ready for extraction.
I shall await your signal.
Mount up, Osiris.
I'll take the gun.
Got cover. I'm walking.
Back warrior time. Let's go. And they have the best soundtrack for it as well, which is I think it's always go softly or something. Walk softly or walk slowly.
Clear the area from enemies, Osiris.
But they had a chance before, but they don't have a chance in hell now.
We cleared him.
We get Halo mobile suits? Never. Not happening. Oh, is that a wraith?
Spartans, the Elder Council chambers are on the far side of that courtyard. Hurry! We have lost contact with Archer's forces within.
And these people.
Arbiter out of there.
Yeah, between me and the Arbiter, they're going to be signing themselves an early death warrant. Just as soon as I finish reloading, of course. That is a wraith. I hear some shuffling over there in the mic. I think Zim is lurking in the background. He's being a sneaky. He's doing this, Jeremy. You're already in a prototype right now, Mangler. The next step is Gundams. What makes you think this isn't already a Gundam? This is basically, for all intents and purposes, a Gundam. When you said mobile suit, I thought you meant like, you know, just like a highly advanced like bodysuit that people should wear that allows them to move really quickly. I did not think you meant like mechs. There's no beam saber. Only Gian Blade? I don't know what that is. I have not seen Gundam since like the early 2000s. And that was when I was like 5 and 6 years old.
We're working on it, Maki. I'll notify you when we're ready for extraction.
Spirits incoming, right side.
Lost the Wraith. And the other Mantis. Oh, hunters. Lovely. It's the next logical step for Halo, obviously. Of course. How could I have been so foolish as to assume anything less than giant armored Gundams was the correct decision for Halo's military moving forward? Foolish of me. And I said that Hunters got explosive resistances in this game, but this is ridiculous. I don't think they've ever been this resistant to explosives.
Fighting, Osiris. We have to reach the council chamber.
The next one should end it. Okay, I took a direct hit, but I hit him with that stomp, so he's done now. Alright. Oh, that lands seamlessly. Ghost.
Spartan lock. Covenant fleet is approaching the Elder Council chambers.
Stand by, Maki. We'll get to the Arbiter soon.
Tell me you wouldn't want to see Guardians, Spartans, Brutes, Elites, and Foreigners fighting each other. Or Gundam Spartans. I mean, I guess that'd be kind of cool. Well, actually, well, hang on a minute. Actually, technically, no. Halo already has Gundams. They just don't fly. Yeah, they're called Colossuses. Or Colossi. Or, they're called the suit itself is referred to as a Colossus. That's from Halo Wars 2. And it's basically so big. I think it makes the Mantis look like not a toy, but like it makes the Mantis look like the size of a ghost. It's basically like 5 or 6 times bigger than a Mantis is.
Take that ghost.
I can do that. I love a smooth ride.
If I showed you a picture of it, you would probably assume it's a Gundam. It looks very similar to a Gundam. A race.
We're wasting time. You gotta move faster.
I approach from the left side. If they exist, why the fuck don't we get to see them or play them? The entire Halo fandom would have loved to play Gundam Halo. You do get to play as them. You get to control them in Halo Wars 2. You get to use them as an actual attack unit in the game. I think they're an Uber unit. Oh my fucking god. That was a horrible place to checkpoint lock me. I just blew up Buck's Ghost Ultra. Oh well. There's more where that came from anyway. Okay, we're gonna have to take a detour back to the main base and go up from there. Got him. Where did all these fucking troops come from? They've just been hiding on the left side of the map? I'm gonna need to take them out. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's get you. Wow, okay. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll play your game. Let's see how long you can dodge these missiles. The funny thing about those colossi is that's actually technology that I'm pretty sure was used by the UNSC Spirit of Fire, so it's quite possible that it might be available to the UNSC. Normally. At bare minimum, they'd be capable of making it. Okay, no more stupid turret for you. Tired of you assholes dodging my stuff. Fuck! Get out of here, you stupid wraith! You're done. You're done. Killed him. Got him. Alright. His jackals just keep flying to the sky. Oh, fucking hunters. I swear, there's got to be like 10 jackals up there. There has to be. There's so many. I've killed so many already. Finally.
Doors opening.
I've killed everything except for the Wraith. It has no chance against me now. There we go. That took us quite a bit of time. Okay.
Stand by, Mark. We'll get to the Arbiter soon.
Standing by.
He's been standing by for like 5 messages now.
We're almost there. Hurry.
If there's one sword of San Helios left, it's the Arbiter.
Two coast escorts.
Coming up on the council chamber. Get in there, now!
Yes, this is the end of the level, I believe. This is probably where we'll stop for today.
Push through, Osiris.
Unfortunately, I'll only be doing like 3 missions, I guess. But there is like a small interim mission, and then there's like a And there's I think like 6 more missions after this, and then we're finished for the campaign. Alright. Oh, that's annoying. There, now nobody can use those turrets. Okay. I believe they have a few reinforcements left and maybe one more group of people. And after that, we should be done. That's the keep right there, and the Arbiter's inside, so there's definitely not another section of enemies. At least not in a different location.
Arbiter's trapped inside. We should hurry.
So in the newest Thor issue, is confirmation that Thor's great-grandfather, buried first as Guardian, is an Elder God. The hell's an Elder God? I didn't know this was Mortal Kombat. Great. Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my god. This can't be serious. Well, to be fair, this isn't that far back, but holy shit. Oh wow, that EMP doesn't last for anything.
Stand by, Monty. We'll get to the Arbiter soon.
Standing by.
We're almost there. Hurry.
If there is one sword of San Helios left, it's the Arbiter.
Okay.
Coming up on the council chamber. Get in there, now!
I'm leaving the ghost. Good kill, Doc. Insertion pods incoming.
Push through, Osiris.
I shoot you, please.
inside. We should hurry.
Alright, they're done. I've killed them. I think. Just to be fair, to be on the safe side, I'm gonna take this mantis and park it at the back of the room. I do not want stuff happening to it. Oh, well, I guess Tanaka's getting in it, so if it gets destroyed, I have her to thank. Fantastic.
Marquis, we've reached the council chamber.
Understood. On my way.
Kaidon! Soru! Keisuta!
We're almost there, Marquis. Get ready.
I am on my way.
We'll take him down.
He's not here.
Up the stairs. Los Angeles! I don't go. Arbiter! Ready for extraction. Spartans, what is the meaning?
I found the Arbiter. Oh. I think I picked up that fuel rod only for it to do nothing.
Spartan Jameson Locke. UNS.
Captain Lastingson, immediate.
Captain
And thank
Lastingson
you for
is
your
upon us,
cooperation.
and thanks you for your cooperation.
Out of the shadows.
Spartans.
The spies announce themselves now, Agent Locke.
I'm a Spartan now, sir.
I know who you are. You were an agent when you volunteered to execute me.
I saved your life today.
Yet now you hunt another Spartan, the greatest of your clan.
He would beg to differ.
Let him hunt. He'll never find us.
She touched it.
It's Cortana. She touched every network's device in the
Lock.
camp. She knows
That thing's
the
our
Guardian
last
is
stop.
here.
Lock. That thing's our last shot.
You have the firepower to get us in there.
Sunayan is the Covenant's final stronghold on Sanghelios. We will move only when victory is assured.
Osiris.
Doctor, Osiris will deploy within the hour. Have your plan ready.
Let me see what mission I'm on.
Guns down, Osiris. We're guests here.
Locke, I have a briefing prepared. Given Cortana's show of power, I am reluctant to discuss it over open channels.
Understood, Doctor. We're on our way.
Alright. I think that's
Guns down, Osiris. We're guests here.
the last checkpoint. Let's see how many missions I have left. I'm pretty sure one more of these is an interim mission. Aside from the one that I'm about to do. This one is an interim mission. Oh, wow. I have 5 missions. Okay, so there are 2 interim missions here. And then there's 3 more of those. Okay, so I have basically 5 more full missions. I could probably finish that next Friday. Most likely. Let me see if I can contact Zim. We're pretty much finished with it. I don't think I have anything else.